Everybody.
Hi, friends. Hello, friends. What? Why do you...
Why do we look so weird? Aha.
Why do we look so weird, Robbi? We're very strange-looking human beings.
On.
Uh-oh, did you... Oh, is the aspect ratio incorrect?
Yes, it was.
So are we back? Are we good?
There, that's better.
Hi, friends.
Although,
What?
why are you so in the dark over there? Oh, it's that I have this light on.
So Robbi is artificially brightening her side of the stage. That seems like a strategy
Yes.
meant to curry favor with her fans. You guys... I mean, I don't want to get ahead of myself here.
Don't get ahead of yourself.
All right, fair enough. Let's jump right into the agenda, shall we? Or should we dilly-dally, diggle-doggle a little bit? It's possible.
Just a hair, because, of course...
As you know, Robbi has quite a complicated setup for yesterday's show and today because
do.
she's doing live art things, and it wasn't until the very last moment that she decided to set up her very precarious glass stage
Here's the
right
deal.
here.
Somebody asked me
Yes?
to help...
Is this dramatic
fix,
pausing on purpose?
No,
Yeah,
I was
okay.
going to name the person, but I'm not going to name the person. To help fix a website issue, which means that I was consumed all morning with trying to fix some very stupid thing that that is still mysterious to me, and so I spent all morning doing that instead of preparing for you guys. And I've lost my paintbrush.
This is part of the artistic process, you guys. You gather your tools, and then you lose them, and then you have a really good excuse to not make the piece of art because your tools aren't where they're supposed to be. Robbi, when was the last time you saw your paintbrush? Do you only have one paintbrush?
Yesterday.
Is
Well,
there
I have my
a
best
backup paintbrush? That, well, we do
Everything's
want to use
downstairs.
a good paintbrush. So Robbi's going to forage around on the floor. I am going to, in the meantime, perhaps, do some theme songing because we don't want to waste a precious moment of your valuable time.
Okay. Which
So,
theme song are we listening
play
to?
Matthew's Fight Club theme song 2, differentiating it from theme song 1.
Well, since you called it Fight Club, I
MFCTSD. All right?
think we have Matthew's Fan Club theme song, which is
and Robbie's...
and then we have Matthew's Fight Club
but the
theme
numeral
song.
still designates
does
just
designate.
for... okay. And try not to rock. Your challenge is to try to sit still and not rock during my theme song. Just try. Just try. I'm going to try too. Whew, I did not succeed. I did not.
You did
But
not.
but how about you guys? Were you able to sit still, or did you spontaneously start to rock, twitch, caterwaul, and just throw your hands up in praise of the song
Let me tell you
of the
something.
majesty? What?
We didn't play that theme song very loud
No,
for
we
being
didn't.
such a rocket
It didn't
theme
even
song.
need... Well, should we play it again? Is that what you're saying?
I cranked it
I
up
think
now.
that's what you're saying. Oh, I pushed a button.
That was the wrong
I
button.
just spontaneously pushed a button, and it created an avalanche of disaster over here.
All right.
Please,
Ready?
one more time. It's just, you can't sit still. Don't even try to tell me that you could sit still during that delight. All right, play Robbie's Fan Club theme song to avoid lawsuit. There are certain times when you have to do something just so that you don't get either sued or pointed at or glared at menacingly. Any of those things could happen to me if I don't play this theme song, you know, just to be fair. I mean, just to be fair. Here we go. Let's play this theme song just to be fair
Thank you.
to Robbi.
Thank you.
And
Robbi is cooler. Robbi is cuter. And Robbi's just better than Matthew.
this is probably a good time to bring up the fact that yesterday I threw down the challenge that I wanted somebody to quantify Robbi's betterness. And 2 of you so far have taken me up on this. I received a Venn diagram.
Wait, I have it.
Explaining. No, that's for tomorrow. That's for tomorrow.
Oh.
Tomorrow is the day we share the research. Today
I feel like I asked for flightless birds research. Are we going to run out of time tomorrow?
we got
Because
we got a lot of flightless birds research.
I know,
we have
that's what I'm
Maeve's
saying.
research. We have
I'm
Maris's
saying,
research.
I feel like we should break it up. If there is...
If there's time at the end of this program, I will allow it. But
right.
as for now, I'm just telling you that 2 of you have submitted evidence.
I still haven't found my paintbrush yet.
So what are we going to do?
Well, I know that I have a paintbrush downstairs.
Okay. Robbie's paintbrush was under her digital paintbrush, which is kind of ironic. I think it was trying to hide or learn some tips and secrets. Praise Drew Bunting with no fewer than 10, what does that say?
Inspiring adjectives.
All right. I love Drew Bunting and his talent, skills, generosity. Oh, I wasn't even starting yet. None of those were adjectives. Those were nouns.
Those were nouns.
Yeah,
You're correct.
He is inspiring. He is talented. He is magnificent. He is handsome. He is mysterious. He is gifted. He is vocally transcendent. He is...
That's 7.
That's 7. Okay. He is paternal. He is kind. He is...
Did you not already say kind?
I don't think so. Kind is such a boring adjective. In fact, I'm kind of disappointed in myself for using it.
I like kind. It's
but
one of the
best
kind. Adjectives.
He
yes.
is kind. He is kind. And he is phantasmagoric. Sometimes. Don't you think that
What
Drew
does
is a
phantasmagoric
I don't know. It just
mean?
sounded cool.
Somebody needs to look it up, please.
All right, somebody tell us what phantasmagoric
I feel
really
like that's
means.
probably an insult.
I think he is, what should I say? He is Tennessean. Is that an adjective I can use? He is of the Southland. Is that an adjective? Not really. Drew, he is, he's magnanimous. He's magnanimous. He's generous.
Yes.
He is caring.
Yes.
He is
Well,
articulate.
now you're going
He
overboard.
is humorous. He is... Why? I mean, I said no fewer than 10 adjectives.
That's true.
Do you want to add
We
any
could just
adjectives
keep
for Drew?
going.
Can you think of any other adjectives that you could add for Drew, your old
Awesome.
friend? Awesome. Oh, yeah. Rockin' with an apostrophe. Not rocking. Rockin'. Rockin'.
Because rocking would be like... Ding, ding,
All right.
ding,
Drew, I
ding,
hope that
ding,
that made you feel a little bit better about
ding,
yourself.
ding, ding.
If someone would like to create a Venn diagram explaining why Drew is better than Robbi and Matthew, that would be... All right, Robbi shows you yesterday's...
final.
Okay. Where is yesterday's final? Oh, is it too hard to lift it up
No,
here?
I'll just lift it up.
All right, this is, Robbi, the final line drawing created by Pen and Ink yesterday as Robbi developed her sketch for you yesterday. And now we are going to...
Are we painting it right now?
I think so.
Is that what the
Yeah,
agenda says?
we don't know how long it's going to take you, so I thought we should give you plenty of time. What does this say? Robbi paints...
While Matthew reads.
Oh, I was going to read Maeve's research. I will if there's time, but we have a new plan, which is that I'm actually going to multitask.
Oh.
And I'm going to put Robbi's painting
This is going to be
on
terrible.
another form of social media, too. I'm going to try to do a live Instagram, if I can figure out how.
Well, here's what... While Matthew is trying to figure out how to do a live Instagram,
Yeah.
I'm going to have you guys look at some lovely fields.
No. Oh, why?
Lovely.
Now, why did you do that?
Well, because I have to move the camera. I don't want everybody to be getting
right.
sick to their stomachs.
Okay, so guys, we are going to we're gonna try to multitask. If it ruins your signal, then we will just tell those people on Instagram to butt out and kick off. Is that
What?
how you do it?
No.
All right. All right. So we are
Are
going
you guys
to.
enjoying your time in the field in the golden?
Do
What
I-
are those
do-
weeds? What is that?
They're
that we're
checking the
looking at?
connection. We are now live. Hello, friends. You are checking in live in the middle of the Robbi and Matthew story hour. We are going to do a little double duty Instagram, Facebook, not Facebook, YouTube living, because Robbi is going to paint this sketch of a dodo named Dan and a unicorn named Mr. Vinegar, which was derived from a story that I wrote. And Robbi did a sketch. We read the story on Tuesday. Robbi did a sketch on Wednesday. Yesterday she did this live line drawing, and today she's going to paint. So Robbi,
All right.
for the
I'm
people
painting.
here, do you
Here's-
want to say anything? Oh, what?
All
Tell
of my
us.
paints just fell off of my palette.
Oh,
Here's my
all right.
palette.
So is that an advice you'd like to give to your fellow painters, not to hold
Yes.
the palette sideways?
Well, here's the thing. My
Okay.
palette is
Yes.
full of dry, crusty paint. I
Is-
use gouache.
Is that a value judgment?
Gouache.
Okay. All right.
And the nice thing is you can just let it dry out on the palette and then re-wet it when you're done.
All right.
Okay.
Gouache is kind of like more hardy watercolor, right?
It's more opaque.
Okay.
And the other thing about this particular palette is that it has a plastic cover over it. So in the age in which you had many cats,
Who had many cats?
we.
All
had-
right. Sounded like
I'm just saying, as a suggestion,
as one has cats.
in the age in which you have cats.
Yes.
This also has a lid on it, so
Understood.
cat hair doesn't get all stuck to your your paint.
All right.
But
so
now I need some water.
you know what? I got some water for drinking out of, so why don't we use
great.
that? All right.
I'm going to use my water.
All right.
And I also always have a little paper towel in my other hand. So I paint with my paintbrush, and then I wipe the paint off with my paper towel. This is such a higgledy-piggledy operation here. Okay. So
okay,
what color is a dodo, guys? I forget.
Oh, does anyone
Does it
want to say
have-
what color dodo actually
Well,
is?
I
Or
think it has an orangish...
Robbi made my dragon bill pink. She just sort of felt like it.
I think it has an orangish beak, right? Or yellowish?
The dodo, Dan the dodo, has been asleep for hundreds of years, so I don't know if that in any way impacts your decisions.
Does it have a blue beak?
I don't know, Robbi.
No, that's a booby. I keep getting dodos and boobies confused. I think it might have a little bit of yellow.
Okay, so Robbi, this looks so hard. Is it not?
Well, it's hard at the moment because I'm actually looking through a piece of glass.
Oh, does that make it harder?
It is. Usually I would be hunched over this with...
We could probably slide the piece of glass back a little bit. You want to try that?
I'm
just saying, if it's in your way, it could go back about 2.5 inches without causing any dismay.
No, I don't want to mess anything up here.
Okay.
All right. So I don't actually know. Maybe his face is a little brown.
Hey, are you asking me, or are you just sort of narrating to yourself?
Well, I'm narrating because what else is there to talk about at this moment?
Well, you could think of more adjectives to describe either Drew or me. But you can't do that, right? Your brain has to remain fairly...
I'm sort of a one-track...
Okay.
Guys, does anybody know what color... whatchamajig? What is this called?
This is called a dodo.
A dodo.
Yeah.
You know what? I know I can color his collar in. I can paint his collar white.
We have from one of our viewers here a definition of phantasmagoric.
Oh.
Phantasmagoria is real or imagined images like in a dream. Synonyms: delusion, illusion, or vision.
So that had nothing to do with Drew.
Well, Drew sometimes seems so spectacular that it's almost impossible to imagine he's a real man, and that he must be part of a dream of a land beyond our own. I think I stand by my... burnt umber? Cream? Thomas would like you to try burnt umber or cream. I'm not sure what exactly.
I think...
Yeah?
I think it might be... No, that's ochre. I don't think I have burnt umber on here. I have raw sienna.
Do you actually know that?
Or burnt sienna.
Or are you just imagining that?
I don't have burnt umber. Burnt umber's kind of like around here.
Oh my gosh. We have Amy Schaefer watching on YouTube and on Instagram at the same time.
Give him a super light gray tail. Okay. That I can do.
All right, here we go. All right. Amy would like you to paint the socks white because white socks look cool painted on a colored background. But I don't see any socks on these characters, Amy. So are you suggesting that Robbi add some socks? Or are you just trying to cause trouble?
Well, I always save the eyeballs for last because white on colored paper does pop.
You like to make them
look
pop,
delicious,
right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. I would be so worried that I would paint outside the lines. You seem to be painting with such confidence. Tell us about that.
I've decided I'm just not going to worry too much about this.
Okay. Is that one of the secrets, not worrying? Because when you worry, you get all sort of concerned.
You get a little uptight, yeah.
All right.
But as you can see, I'm painting over all of these lines.
Well, the lines are helping you, right?
And sometimes what happens is I go back with my wet paintbrush over the black ink parts and I pick it back up. I pull it off so that those lines shine out.
Does the black ink re-wet itself, or is it indelible?
No, it's indelible. So I'm basically wiping off the gouache with just a wet paintbrush.
Oh, I understand. Okay.
Okay.
Oh, so that the black comes back. Do you ever go back with a pen afterwards and add more?
I never do.
No.
But I don't know. Maybe I could. I'm going to have him wear a... You guys, I don't know what color a dodo is.
So could somebody please tell Robbi what color a dodo is? Or Robbi, I can't look it up. I'm busy serving the very excited Instagram community, so I can't look it up for you right now.
I will do his... Ooh.
Yeah.
Too much paint. Look at that.
I am not going to drink this water for hydration time. This has gone a step too far.
Big blob of paint.
Do we think that gouache is nutritive, toxic, none of the above, all of the above?
Probably not great to drink.
Okay. Yesterday I drank a little sumi ink.
I think that you didn't drink sumi ink. You drank
what kind of ink did I drink?
What's this? It's called Higgins.
Okay. One of our Instagram friends, this is Hillary, says blackish blue.
Blackish blue.
But
all right.
It seems more like a question than an assertive, confident statement. But I don't think you can go wrong here.
Yes, you can.
Oh, I see.
You can paint the booby the wrong color.
It's not a booby.
It's a dodo.
Oh, we're really in trouble. Robbi doesn't even know what she's painting, you guys.
Okay.
All right.
I'm giving him like a grayish, bluish, greenish.
Okay. You know what? I think having sort of a flat, earthy color is okay because that bright beak really helps him pop. And you know what? I think with dodos, no one's ever seen a dodo because they've been extinct for a long time.
That's true.
Before we were taking photographs. So there's like a little bit of dodo flesh that is still existing in a museum or something that they have used to reconstruct a lot of our understanding of dodos.
Is this something you know?
Yeah. I did a little research on the interwebs.
Oh.
Yeah.
You did some research?
I mean, I hate to call it research. I Googled dodo, and some pictures came up, and I read the captions associated with them. Just in general, you guys, I don't really do research.
Matthew's not a great researcher.
Okay. Thomas wants me to pay attention. Everybody says gray, 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 has mostly gray, gray. This is actually looking great, says our friend. And more gray. Gray. Oh, except all of Thomas's comments have now been retracted, so we have no idea what he was trying to say. But Gray, I think you've done a good job.
I think I
think you have done a good job.
Grayish.
Is his tie also gray, or is it just not painted yet?
No, his tie is not painted yet.
Will it have some sort of bright, exciting color to it?
Yes. Yeah. I feel like bright blue is...
Oh, now we have blackish, whitish, grayish.
Blackish, whitish, grayish.
Thank you. Yes.
Well, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to make his tail... Somebody said make his tail a little bit more... I'm going to make it a little bit more of a blue-gray tail.
Okay. All right. Oh, I like it. I like it, Robbi. Look how it's coming to life, friends. I'm so excited.
All right.
Yeah.
So then,
all right.
His tie, I'm going to make like a nice summery blue.
Blue? Okay.
Yeah.
That'll pop nicely. It'll contrast nicely with his nose, right?
Yes.
All right. Oh, Waylon has just arrived. Hi, guys, he says. Hi, Waylon. Nice to see you. Oh, we have 2 people watching in 2 places. Our friend Imagine As You Read is also watching. And she's moving over here for now. Apparently, this is the more exciting angle. Because we have a little paint in the foreground. I apologize for you guys watching on YouTube.
Yes.
You don't get the moving camera angle and the profiles of Robbi and the view of her higgledy-piggledy Real McCoy's based painting platform setup.
All right.
All right.
You know what I always like to do?
What would you like to do?
I like to give my characters a little bit of rosy cheeks and rosy nose and rosy knuckles.
I would like to point out that Principal Schaefer's mom is assigning Waylon push-ups for being late.
Oh, okay.
So I'm glad that someone is being a disciplinarian around him. I'm too busy to do it myself. All right. Jane. That was Jane who was providing all that information. I apologize for attributing it to Thomas. Thank you, Jane, for your insight, information. We depend upon you for your research and its accuracy.
Okay, so I just made rosy nose tip, and then I just sort of blend it in a little bit.
Oh, nice.
And then I get a blend in.
Oh, look how that makes it look so three-dimensional. Robbi, it's amazing. I don't mean to praise you.
I blend in the little knuckles, red knuckles.
Okay.
Just so it's not one flat color.
All right.
I also do a little bit of shading with the blue gray.
Okay.
You see, I put the blue gray in a big well because I use lots of the blue gray.
I see. Because it's the shading color.
It's the shading.
So no matter what you're painting, you use that.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I've got to say I'm pretty excited to see what happens with Mr. Vinegar. Because a unicorn, being imaginary...
Yes, what color should we
guys,
paint Mr.
help
Vinegar?
us. Mr. Vinegar, what color do we want him to be? Let's do it. All right? We need some help with you guys. Do you want to give some options? Like, what colors are you considering?
Tell me. I will do whatever.
I mean, I know what I want him to be.
You want him to be pink.
How did you know?
Well...
Am I predictable?
That's...
I'm predictable, you guys. Oh, no. Now we have it going on Instagram. Robbi is amazing. Somebody sent a rainbow-colored unicorn. Ooh, Robbi.
That's trouble.
Maybe different parts of the unicorn. Maybe the mane could be rainbowish, or you could have part of the unicorn be one color, like the mane and the horn and the the tail could all be different colors.
So somebody please pick a body color.
Body color. We need a body color. We need it lilac. Lilac, says Thomas.
Okay.
Or Jane. Or William. I don't know. There are so many Shankses.
Look here. I happen to have just lilac straight out of the tube, so I don't have to mix it.
All right. I think that's a great color for Mr. Vinegar.
Okay.
Yeah.
And it's lilac. It's a little pinky purple.
What are you adding?
I'm adding
something?
a little bit more.
Okay.
I realize that this is more pink than lilac, so I'm adding a little bit more.
All right.
purple.
Raiden says pink. Simmer says yellow. Thomas says coral. Lilac. We've got lots of different colors. Maris suggests green for Mr. Vinegar. Oh, one moment too late. But, however...
we can give him a...
There'll be greenish parts of him, right? I do like the idea that he's got a variety of different... Oh, I lost track of my Instagram focus, and I was looking at your cuff for a little while there, Robbi. Oh, Cousin Everett is on. He says white. Kylie says yellow. Oh, I'm getting reprimanded again for forgetting
Because
Jane's contributions.
I was gonna say the pink or the lilac makes him look a little sickly, doesn't it?
Only if you want to think of him that way.
Well,
Plus, I think when you add his hair
rosy
color,
him up a little bit. Oops,
yeah.
I forgot to erase one of his nostrils there. I didn't do the erasing, guys. I forgot.
Oh, the pencil.
Yeah.
That's
just
authenticity.
Be permanently under there.
Authenticity, I say. All right.
How are we for time? Because we might not finish this.
1:21. You have 8 minutes left.
8 minutes. All right.
But don't rush, because you could always finish it afterwards. I'm giving you the rest of the agenda today, Robbi.
Okay. Tell me.
I'll tell you what else there is. You were going to share some other research. You were going to describe the criteria you will use to describe to do the winter. And we were going to read some mail from Slim. Do you have Slim's mail? I could read it.
No criteria.
Except I don't think she's here, so why don't we do it in the next? Slim, if you are lurking on this show, let us know, and otherwise we will read your mail for the Real McCoy session.
This is what I should have done when instead of trying to fix a website this morning.
Oh no!
I should have erased all my pencil marks.
Well, there's a shoulda. You know, there's nothing you can do about it now.
Well, I can erase them.
Well, except for the ones that are already painted over.
Yes.
Yes.
Sorry about that. The nice thing about the ink that I use, which is a oops, that was a bad thing. Which is a waterproof, smear-proof, smudge-proof. Once it's down,
you can erase over it and nothing will happen.
It's pretty firmly on there. Okay,
right.
now I gotta. Sorry, hold on.
This is very exciting. The blowing process. Who knew that blowing would be happening today?
Very sophisticated.
Okay.
Oh.
I'm sure professional illustrators. You are professional illustrators. Other professional illustrators have special
Real
fans to do this
professional
work.
illustrators use like a dry brush or something.
Or compressed air or something like that.
That's true. Compressed air, maybe.
Imagine as you read, likes the Real McCoys line up in this shot.
Oh.
Yes, that's just a little self-promotion here, you know? We could have used cinder blocks, but instead we're using stacks of books, which...
We have more stacks of books than we have cinder blocks.
We do, that's true.
Flying around, so...
And they're lovelier, and they're less heavy, and they're less likely
they won't
to...
scratch up my desk.
Scratch on your desk. Robbi has a bamboo desk here. You don't want to scratch it up. All right. Mr. Vinegar is becoming pinker and pinker as we proceed.
Okay, so have we picked a color for the mane yet?
All right, pick color for the mane. You guys threw so many colors at us, but what is the mane? Some of the options.
As
Robbi.
in M-A-N-E, not M-A-I-N.
Got it, yes. Or M-A-I-N-E. The main color is also irrelevant here. Yellow. Is that lasagna in the corner? Do we have lasagna somewhere?
I hope not.
I don't see any lasagna. Oh, no, this is not lasagna. That is paint, my friend. That is paint. Some of the other colors, you know, I can't get to the mouse right now, so I can't scroll the comments. But I don't know
where is the mouse?
I don't know. I don't know where that mouse is.
Well, we need those comments.
Well,
so that we know.
The mouse is up here on top of Two's a Crowd. Oops, I was getting my daughter still says rainbow. Says this is Hillary. All right.
I don't know if I can do a rainbow. I mean, it would take some doing.
This is like a whole, the entire, the rainbow is spread throughout Mr. Vinegar's entire ensemble.
No, I mean, maybe I could do like a rainbow mane.
We have coral, we have yellow, we have pink.
Maybe with all those colors, maybe, you know what?
Green.
I will try the rainbow mane. And if I mess it up, I'm going to blame it on, who was it?
I don't want to blame. I don't want to blame anyone, Robbi. You're going to take ownership for this.
I'm going to blame somebody.
Oh man, why don't you blame me? I would like you to blame me and not some
poor innocent
poor child who's just trying to
be
helpful.
part of things.
All right. Yes.
All right.
All right.
One of the problems.
I think something green. Something should be like virulently green. The tail.
How about his tie?
The mane? No, you don't want to go all in on the green.
Well, no, I'm not against green.
The tie is one possibility for the green. I think we should leave the tie for last.
Why are you so pro green?
Well, green is a lovely color, Robbi.
Is that why?
What would be across the color wheel from pink? Can someone look that up? What is pink's complementary color? What would pop most delightfully as a hair color opposite pink? Do you know, Robbi, or is that outside of your Somebody
I'm
Google the
actually-
color wheel. Some sort of blue-green, says one of the Shanks. I'm not going to say who. Oh, Emmett says we can blame him
Oh, thanks, Emmett.
if
I so
if the rainbow
appreciate
thing
it.
goes wrong,
I
rather
so
than
appreciate it.
blame the daughter of This Is Hillary.
Okay.
We don't want to do that. Oh, I like how shiny Mr. Vinegar is right now.
Well, he's not going to be shiny
I
for
know.
long.
I wish he would stay shiny.
And that's part of the problem with gouache is that it turns...
Aqua. Oh, aqua.
Aqua might
yes. Oh, that would be very hip.
That would be very
Mr.
good.
Vinegar would be the hit of the convention. Into this tealish green blue, says a Shanks.
Okay, is
All
that
right.
the opposite of the purple?
I think that they
mean
are.
the pink?
I think that these folks are telling us that that is the opposite of pink on the color
Okay.
wheel. If I'm wrong, somebody please step in with loud interventions. All right? Oh,
Okay.
you got a compliment. Beautiful, Robbi.
Thanks.
It might be that person is describing the timbre of my voice.
I think so.
You think so?
I think... Oh, you guys, I'm going to get carpal tunnel trying to paint like this.
You know what, Robbi? One thing we could also do is
Yeah.
wrap it up on this show in a few minutes, and you could
Oh,
finish
right.
at the
right.
top
I
of the
can
next
finish
show.
at the top
Yeah.
of the next one.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
How close are we to...
We have 3 minutes until we should probably be wrapping up.
Okay.
All right.
So let's see.
What's going to happen between now and then?
I do want to let
Oh,
this...
Whalen says lime green is opposite on the color wheel.
Oh.
Well, that's a very different answer.
Let me see if I can find... I don't think I have lime green. You know what? I might have to raid the...
The what?
I might have to raid...
Doc Martens?
The box of... The Doc Martens?
The Dr. Martens? I bought Robbi a very expensive set of very special paints like 15 years ago, and she's never used them
I
even
hate
once.
to use them.
Because they're so special?
They're special and they're also transparent. So...
People sometimes describe me that way.
Special and transparent. So I have a box.
Oh, is this a
and
gouache?
I'm going to look for a lime green. I have a cypress green, not bright enough probably.
Oh, interesting. Mr. Vinegar is shinier on Instagram than on YouTube. I think that's because of the angle
of
that
the
I'm holding the
angle of the
camera.
light.
Yeah.
I did at one point have a lime green. I'm going to run downstairs in between times and see if I can find the lime green.
All right, so should we call an end to this session of the Robbi
2
and Matthew
minutes
story
early?
hour? Well, no, I mean to the painting part of it. Take a little credit, a little pressure off. Anybody have any jokes they want to throw our way as we... Oh, don't do lime green, says Everett. Oh, man.
Light teal. I do agree that teal would be...
Well, could we have
would
a
look
lime
pretty
green...
Sharp.
We have the tail and the mane. Could we have 2 different colors, or would that just get... I mean, Robbi, you also have to assert your artistic prerogative here. We want this to be a beautiful illustration. So I want your instincts to come into bear here, too.
I do like how... What's his name?
Dan?
Dan
Yeah.
turned out.
I do, too.
Although I'm still waiting to do his eye because it's my favorite part. I save it for last.
Oh, cool. All
to
right.
do the eyes.
All right.
But see how Mr. Vinegar is still a little wet? You can see that there's a little shine on there.
Well, we could read a little McCoy's while he dries.
Yeah.
If that would be helpful. We could let some time pass. All right.
Well, I might paint while you read.
Oh, okay. All right.
No, that's no good because then people can't see what you're reading.
People have gotten a nice... Oh, see
right.
what I'm reading exactly.
Yeah, we've wasted a minute.
What is our goal to waste as much time as possible?
Well, just to get closer to 1:30.
All right,
Hey,
friends, we are going to
wait.
go over to the other channel.
No, you're going to now go over to
To what?
the wheat field again.
Oh, Robbi, why are you trying to beguile them with the wheat field? Robbi doesn't want you to see the vertiginous...
I hate getting knocked around on the camera while people are trying to... There we go. We're back!
Hooray!
Yay!
Amy is admiring Dan's handsomeness.
Oh, Dan is
Unless
very
she meant to write Matthew is handsome and got confused. I'm not sure. All right, you guys. We're going to say goodbye to our friends on
Yes.
Instagram because you can't see this. Or should we let them see the middle section between...
Well, you could... No, I don't know.
I think
what's
we're going
gonna
to say
happen.
goodbye.
Yes.
We're going to say goodbye. Maybe we'll start a second
What
one
about
later.
these people here, Matthew? You
Hi,
need
guys.
To be paying
Goodbye,
attention.
friends.
Wait, I have to push the button to say goodbye.
Okay.
I've lost our screen. There we go.
What does the world come to that you have to push a button to say goodbye?
have to push
and you can't just
so
say
many buttons.
goodbye.
Goodbye, everyone.
Goodbye.
We'll see you in a minute over
Bye, friends.
on the
Bye.
other stream. Bye.